The story begins in the mountains of California. A young woman is driving her car peacefully on a mountain road. Suddenly, small rocks start falling from above, and one of them breaks her car's windshield. A few seconds later, the mountain begins to slide. Huge rocks and dirt crash into her car, pushing it off the side of the road. The car rolls down the mountain, flipping over again and again. It looks like the car is about to fall off another cliff, but luckily it gets stuck between some large rocks. That miracle saves her from falling even farther. At the same time, Ray, a pilot with the Los Angeles Fire Department, was searching for the missing woman with his rescue team. A reporter was also with them, filming and asking questions about how they carried out rescue missions. Soon they spotted the car. Ray called the young woman and told her to stay calm and not move. But as soon as the car shifted slightly, she got scared and screamed. Ray carefully flew the helicopter lower and tilted it to fit through the narrow space. Then, a rescue worker was lowered down on a rope to secure the car. They had only 5 minutes, because after that, the helicopter's engine could start to fail. As the rescuer got close to the car, the frightened young woman reached out to him in panic. The sudden movement made the car shake again. They managed to steady it for a moment, but suddenly the car slipped, and the rescuer got trapped inside it. Meanwhile, the helicopter was shaking badly, and the engine couldn't keep running much longer. Seeing the situation, Ray decided to go down himself. Just as black smoke started coming out of the helicopter, Ray reached the car. He broke open the car door and pulled the young woman out. At the same time, the co-pilot cut the rope holding the car. The car crashed down the mountain and was completely destroyed, but the trapped rescuer was finally free. Ray kept the young woman safely in his arms until they were out of danger. After that, at the California Institute of Technology, Dr. David was giving a lecture about the history of major earthquakes. He explained how some of the world's most powerful earthquakes had killed millions of people and caused massive destruction. He also talked about the San Andreas fault, where 2 tectonic plates meet beneath California. David believed that one day this fault would cause a huge earthquake. After the lecture, he went back to his office, where Dr. Park told him about a series of small earthquakes near the Hoover Dam. The 2 scientists immediately decided to go there and investigate. When Ray got home, his daughter Tina called him. She asked him to bring some of her things that she had left at the house because she needed them for college. But while they were talking, Ray suddenly ended the call after noticing the divorce papers that had arrived in the mail. Seeing them left him heartbroken. After that, he went into Tina's room to collect her belongings. While he was there, he found some old family photos, including a picture of his daughter who had passed away. At the same time, Dr. Park and Dr. David were at the Hoover Dam in Nevada using their new device to monitor earthquake activity. Suddenly, they noticed the readings rising very quickly. Just seconds later, a powerful earthquake hit the area. Dr. David immediately ran to the top of the dam to warn everyone to get out, but Dr. Park was still inside. As the dam began to crack and rocks started falling all around, Dr. Park rushed toward the stairs, trying to escape. People were panicking and running in every direction. Within moments, the walls of the dam started collapsing, and a huge wave of water burst through, causing even more destruction. The situation around the Hoover Dam was getting worse, and people were rushing to safer places. Dr. Park was also heading toward the safe zone when he noticed a young woman who had injured her leg and could barely walk. Without wasting a second, Dr. Park helped her and supported her as they moved forward. Dr. David soon joined them, and the three of them headed toward safety. Behind them, the ground was cracking open, and the whole area was filled with fear and chaos. On the way, Dr. Park's boot got stuck in a piece of twisted metal, stopping him in his tracks. He told the young woman to go with Dr. David and make sure she got to safety first. Dr. David wanted to stay and help Park, but Park insisted that saving her was more important. Dr. David took the young woman and kept moving. At the same time, the pressure around the dam grew even worse. Strong winds, dust, and rushing water made it almost impossible to see. In the final moments, Dr. Park was seen struggling to free himself, but then he disappeared into the dust and chaos, and no one knew what happened to him. Meanwhile, Ray received a message from his boss about the earthquake. He was told to report for duty immediately. Before leaving for work, Ray stopped by to drop off Tina's belongings. There, he met his ex-wife, Victoria, and her boyfriend, Daniel. Victoria told Ray that she and Daniel were planning to get married. Hearing that broke Ray's heart even more. Feeling upset, he quietly left and headed straight to work. A few hours later, Tina arrived at Daniel's office with him. While waiting in the lobby, she met Ben and his younger brother, Logan. The three of them quickly became friends. At the same time, the reporter who had interviewed Ray earlier went to interview Dr. David. He explained that before Dr. Park died, he had proved that their new device could predict earthquakes before they happened. Just then, Dr. David's students rushed in with alarming news. They had detected a sharp increase in earthquake activity around the San Andreas fault. Using this new information, Dr. David quickly ran the numbers and marked the San Andreas fault and the Hoover Dam on a map. After carefully studying the data, he came to a terrifying conclusion. The entire city of San Francisco was now in serious danger. Meanwhile, in downtown Los Angeles, Victoria was having lunch with Daniel's sister when Ray called her. He apologized for the way he had behaved earlier. But before they could finish talking, the tables in the restaurant started shaking. Within seconds, the entire building began to tremble violently. The earthquake had begun. At the same time, Ray looked out of the helicopter window and saw highways collapsing below. He immediately asked Victoria where she was. Then he told her to get to the roof of the building and promised that he would be there to rescue her in just a few minutes. Back at Dr. David's office, everyone quickly took cover under their desks. Their device showed that this earthquake was 100 times stronger than the one that had hit the Hoover Dam. Meanwhile, Tina was just about to leave with Daniel when the earthquake reached them. Daniel immediately told the driver to get out of the area as fast as possible. The driver sped away, but within seconds, the entire parking garage started collapsing, and people began running in panic. Suddenly, a huge crack opened in the ground. Their car fell into it and slammed into a wall, becoming trapped under a massive rock. A heavy steel beam then crashed onto the roof of the car. The impact killed the driver instantly.